This tastes just like a candy bar, but it's made with just 4 ingredients, no refined sugar, and the perfect mix of chewy, crunchy, and chocolatey. These are so good. Start with soft medjool dates. The squishier, the better. A piece of parchment paper. Remove the pits. I'm using medjool dates because they're larger and softer than other kinds. Place them cut side down. When you smash them down, overlapping slightly like this, they stick together and become one large date layer. You may have seen date bark floating all over the internet, and this is my version. I've shared healthier homemade candy bar recipes on my channel that are a little more involved. This one delivers a candy bar-like experience and is so easy to make. The dates are really squishy. They're gonna come together. It's gonna become one big bark. Now we're just gonna flatten them out. Use the bottom of a cup or even a rolling pin. I actually found using a round jar the easiest way to do it, and mash them down into a solid layer. If you prefer a thinner bark, you can spread them out further, or thicker bark, you can spread them out, not as much. Just press them down. Just be careful not to spread it out too thin, because then it will be difficult and tricky to peel off the parchment later. Pop your dates into the freezer to firm up. Now our date bark has been in the freezer for a couple hours, so it's going to be easier to work with. Flip it so the sticky side is facing up. Peel the parchment off. Spread on your favorite nut or seed butter. I'm using peanut butter here. I love this natural peanut butter I get from Costco. It's just peanuts and sea salt, but almond butter, cashew butter, sunflower seed butter, or even tahini will work. Whatever you like. I actually just thought too cookie butter would be good. That's not really healthier, but if you like that cookie butter, you could do that. You could even mix up some peanut butter powder for a lighter version. For that classic Snickers vibe, you can add roasted peanuts, but I'm boosting mine with some protein with these pea protein crisps. I love these because they add a really good crunch. Have 18 grams of protein in half a cup, just 2 ingredients, organic pea protein and organic rice starch. I get them off Amazon. I'll link to them in the description below. Pressing them gently into the nut butter so they stay in place. Then pop the whole thing back into the freezer while you melt your chocolate. For the chocolate layer, I recommend using a high cacao or cocoa bar. You could use chocolate chips, but I like to use a chocolate bar. This one is 88% cacao, so it only has a few grams of sugar per serving. There are some bars and chocolate chips that contain coconut sugar instead of refined sugar, and I like those a lot too. But find what you like and use that. Since the dates are already sweet, that darker, richer chocolate balances it out perfectly. Time to melt the chocolate. I'm using the double boiler method. Just add a couple of inches of water to a saucepan and heat it until it's steaming, just barely at a simmer. Place a heat-proof bowl that's wider than the pan on top so it sits comfortably without touching the water. Add your chocolate to the bowl and stir until smooth. Or if you prefer, you can melt the chocolate in the microwave in 20-second bursts, stirring in between. Stir until the chocolate is melted. Remove from the heat and turn off the stove, obviously. Let's get this coated in chocolate. It's gonna be delicious. Now we're just going to pour on that melted chocolate. I'm always creating simple plant-based recipes, so I'd love to hear what kinds of recipes you'd like to see next. Spread it out. You can make a thinner layer of chocolate or a thicker layer of chocolate, whatever you prefer. Add, if you like, some flaky sea salt. And I'm just going to top that with some more of the pea protein crisps. Add chopped nuts or whatever topping you like, maybe some coconut flakes. And back into the freezer one more time for everything to set. And now you can cut it up however you like. You could cut it like a bark or cut it into even pieces, cut it up whatever size you want. And then you can just store it in the freezer or refrigerator and just enjoy it anytime you want. And there we have it. These are so good. Super simple, delicious snack, chocolatey, sweet treat. Let me know in the comments below if you try them and if you made any different variations, what you top them with. And yeah, there's just the possibilities are endless. I love the crunch, the peanut butteriness, chocolate on top, and the date on the bottom that's like a caramel. It's just so good. And that flaky sea salt on the top brings out the chocolate and the sweetness, and it's just so good. Yeah,